Well, here I go, smuggling drugs again.
Can we pretend that airplanes in the night sky like shooting stars? I could really use a wish right now, wish right now, wish right now.
Who the fuck's in this picture?
Remember, kids, always drink when you fly. Whoa, I am so hungover. Are you a tanuki?
Nope. Raccoon.
And so I wake in the morning and I step outside and I take a deep breath and get real.
I know how to make a delicious red eye, if you need one.
Who the fuck do you think I am, Tom Cruise? But yes, I would like a drink.
Psst, hey, make me one too.
You asked for a cocktail in the morning? Back in Mother Russia, we drink vodka straight from mother's titties with no chaser. I would bring you vodka titty.
I'm cool if I get a couple feelsies.
Help, the meter is too high and isn't coming down.
It is great to be eating something other than unadulterated Russian potatoes. Here, the Anamanian unadulterated potatoes are far more flavorful in GMO and MSG. That makes me brain go wee.
Are you actually from Russia?
I come here from the motherland with drugs to make my family rich and drink lots of American whiskey, which is banned in Mother Russia. Yet it's so good. It's tantalizing flavors of your Daniel Jack and Jimmy Bean.
There's a liquor store on every corner in this district, since we live in the ghetto.
Ah, you Americans and your famous slavery. I can smell the disgusting stench of freedom already. Speaking of freedoms, would you like to buy my drugs? We have great prices on highly effective steroids. How do you think we win so many Olympic gold medals?
You know, if you become a supplier, I can be your distribution gal.
Haha! With a voice like that, you call yourself a girl? What are you? Typical trans woman?
No, botched vocal cord surgery.
You can afford that in America?
Now is probably a good time to tell you, this isn't America. It's anima.
As the American would say... What now?
It's basically the same exact place. Don't worry, you ruined a good ceiling.
So, legalizing drugs?
Yep, it's a great business venture because a big share of the profits will go to me. I hope it's a great way of life. Passing whatever laws the highest bidder tells you to. Democracy is great.
Don't correct me if I'm wrong, but that's not how democracy works.
Of course, that's not how democracy works, but that's how capitalism works, and capitalism is democracy. Because if people didn't believe in these business leaders, they wouldn't buy their products. Now would they, huh? Enabling them to ship their jobs overseas. Speaking of jobs, Alan is coming in today.
I hate it when business people need to talk to their bureaucrats. It's such a hassle. I wish they would just tell you. We want you to pass A, B, and C laws. And if not, X, Y, and D laws.
Hello, my lovelies. I hope you're having a fantastic evening. We have huge plans, I tell you. Huge! It'll be great. People will be so happy. And you'll be so happy to have my money. Let me tell you, nobody's going to stop me. Not now, not ever. It's a pleasure doing business with you, Mr. Shuro.
Cut to the chase. My tail.
It's also accurate. I love to make fun of people's physical attributes. Like your old, wrinkly face, Barbara. You look as much like a corpse as you ever have corpsed. And your lovely prune fragrance fills the room. It reminds me that old people shouldn't run the world. That's inappropriate. Delicious. I love it when the competition fights back. Better president than you.
If you're looking for a fight, I'll knock you up. Shit, I mean knock you down.
I hope not knocked up. I would hate to pay child support to a Stormy Jr. I just spoke to the CEO of White Whale Industries. Apparently, it's legal for billionaires to murder in the US. But I don't need that law passed here, cause I already murder the performance. Figuratively, not literally. But if you could somehow pass the same law, that would be fantastic. Jeez, I really wish you'd stop giving my son cocaine. What are you selling here?
Not Red Bull.
I'll take a venti, not Red Bull.
One venti, not Red Bull. Coming right up.
Delightful. I wish this tasted more like Red Bull.
How much is this in American dollars?
Probably like 500.
Acceptable. We love American money in Russia. It makes good toilet paper. I wipe my ass with your freedoms.
I think some people actually do that.
So I see. Capitalism is a snake that eats itself. They would destroy themselves. That is good. Back to Mother Russia for me.
Thanks for the steroids. Don't fly into a windmill.
So, I hear you're the ambassador of the Himawari family now? That's cool, I guess.
Yeah, apparently it turns out it pays pretty well to be a crime diplomat. I don't know what my job title is.
What kind of things do you spend your money on? Hopefully some sexy lingerie.
I don't think organic food falls under that category. But now that I hang out with Nazit again, maybe. Thanks for the suggestion.
I didn't mean for her! I meant for me!
You should go now.
Why? You're not cheating on me, are you?
Jesus Christ, you're weird.
I'm gonna stare at the sun as it sets until I go so blind I can't see your ugly face.
Well, if you did that, you wouldn't be able to see my jacking it to your underwear drawer. The pink ones with the white polka dots are my favorite.
Get the fuck away from me!
Jeez, I was just joking. I'm not that much of a creep. Guess I just found out what one of your pairs looks like.
Do I even still have that pair?
Doesn't matter if you do or don't. I'll just buy you another one.
Do not do that. Why do you always follow me around? Don't you have anything better to do?
Not really. My family is dead. I don't have very many friends. Just you. You're my only friend. Look, I get it that you don't like me, but I want to at least try and do right by you. Is that too much to ask?
I'm not your friend. Leave me alone.
I'm sorry for all the creepy sex jokes. I'm sorry for locking you in a closet. It's not every day you find an international criminal, especially one as cute as you. I just really want this to work out and am prepared to do anything. Barbara was creeped out by me at first, too, but eventually she came around and now we get along great. Whatever you need, I'm here for you. The whole 9 yards.
Did you quote that from somewhere?
No, most of it's original.
Everyone, we gather here today to protest to be free to smoke the weed and do all the drugs we want. You want to do crack? We're protesting for your right to do that. You want opium? We're fighting for that too. Bath salts? Sure. Soon, Alan Sylvester, CEO of Sylvester Pharmaceuticals, will join us, and together, we will launch the largest human rights battle in the history of mankind. Mankind. That word should have a new meaning for all of us today. We can't be treated as subhuman for our desires anymore. We will be united in our common interest. We will once again be fighting for our freedom. Freedom from tyranny, oppression, and persecution, for expanding our minds. We're waiting for our right to enjoy and ascend. And should we win the day, we will no longer protest to be sober. And today, we declare in one voice, legalize the drugs!
What are you wearing?
I don't know what the fuck it's called. Some kind of tunic?
Elderly people wearing dresses is so sexy. It lets the imagination wander. All the folds and wrinkles beneath.
I've got all the folds for you to slide your corporate dick in. Fill those wrinkles up with cum.
Excuse me for a moment while I yell at Judah.
What the fuck, Judah? How dare you interrupt my very important business meeting? You're fired!
I just need to let you know that Nasuna signed the paperwork to have us begin manufacturing their drugs!
Perfect. We can secretly make money becoming their manufacturer. Then publicly come out against the company so we still have the moral high ground without any of the downfall. Just make sure it's under one of our subsidiaries.
Does Johnson & Johnson work?
Yes, my Johnson works very well. Just ask Barbara. But go with Pfizer instead. There's too much heat on the Johnson & Johnson right now. We can't risk people questioning the quality of my company's drugs.
I didn't know they were having a fur convention here.
How's the sales going?
You left me on the corner by myself. You want to know exactly how many people asked me if I was a hooker? Exactly one. I surprised with my man voice. I was like, ha, I'm a dude. Just kidding, but you know, that's kind of how it went.
Oh, swag. Did you get some? Or are you holding out for doggy dick?
Not funny. I'm upset and angry at you, and I feel hurt.
Are you done? How much money did you pull in today, sis?
I go off on a whole story about being mad at you, and all you can think about is money. I actually did pretty good today. I made like $500.
And that's why you run these streets, Michiru. You got that clout I just don't have. Now, let's get some shots and pull up from the flow up.
Wait, did you just have wings a second ago?
No, I'm just really high and drunk. Jessica can't even go out with her. I was too upset to drink.
If you're too upset to drink, are you too upset to CD?
CD what?
CD's nuts!
Are we 5?
That reminds me, we have 5 minutes to get to the prison.
What's going on at the prison?
I hear recovering sex addict Kevin Spacey broke in to rape all the little boys' butts. Oh wait, that's not what happened. I must have read that headline somewhere. He's breaking to rape all the big boys' butts. And I emphasize big boys, not little boys, because Kevin Spacey is not a pedophile.
Are you sure about that one? It feels like you're really hyping up this headline as clickbait.
I've never gone fishing. I don't know the first thing about bait.
You're a police officer. You know how to bait people. It has nothing to do with fishing. Are we really leaving right now after you talked about it so casually?
What am I here for? You've got a really big butt. Man, it looks nice to touch. Oh my god, thank you. I went my whole life with people making fat jokes about me, but you're the first person to ever say a single endearing thing about my body weight.
Remember how I said I have a really good sense of smell? Well, that guy smells of lube and shit. I think he had legal, discreet sex with somebody here. Either way, that guy likes it dirty.
It's okay, man. It happens to the best of us.
Well, that's what happens when you interrupt another man's anus pounding.
The moment we walked in on, I just can't get it out of my head. I'm scared straight. I'll never try anal ever.
Oh, don't worry, sweetheart. It's not that bad.
The fuck does that mean?
I've done it dozens of times. It just takes a little preparation.
Preparation? I hope you mean like hosing out your insides or something.
Yep.
Spare me the details, you dirty, dirty politician.
You said dirty twice. Is that like a double negative and you're trying to turn me on with that dirty talk?
I was trying to emphasize how disgusted I am, but words cannot describe.
Don't worry, you'll probably enjoy it. Mr. Floof is really good at it.
What the fuck?
And that is the story of how I met Mr. Floof.
Damn, I'm glad you didn't waste a whole episode illustrating that story.
Episode? What kind of slanderous young new age child pop star slang is that?
Forget it. You live in a 2D world.
Is that like a Nintendo 64? Oh, you're awake.
I just remembered something, Barbara. We haven't had sex in a long time. Anal sex.
And then they started kissing. So gross.
I mean, I'm down to try if you are.
No.
Your loss. Anyway, back to business. You remember all those steroids you got from Albus? Well, I went to the stadium and tried selling it to the coaches. They said no. So I broke a bunch of it down and put it into a brand new energy drink and told them it was a premium keratin drink. Then I sold all of it.
That's beyond fucked up.
Hey, didn't you say the game was all about murder? The fans are going to love their new and improved murder strength. It's totes good for business.
They're going to notice something's up when all their hair falls out.
That's fine. They'll never know it was me. Besides, if our company gets sued, we've got all the swag bucks. Every hippity-hop artist and candy wrapper is going to be buying our shizwack to support the legal drug business. We got it all down pat. On a serious note, Savesta Corporation, the parent company of Pfizer, who's manufacturing a lot of our drugs, has come out as anti-drug, so they might be screwing with us and pulling the rug over our head and the curtain over our eyes.
You know, just one metaphor will suffice at times.
Many times have you, and will you, break into my apartment?
You look pretty ashamed. Did you do it?
Shameful explicit acts theme. That's what it seems to be.
I got you a gift. Here you are.
What the fuck is this?
It's a poop.
Yeah, you like breaking into people's homes and putting poop on their tables?
Not my favorite hobby, but I do put in the effort.
I should be mad, but now I'm intrigued. Like, you just leave bags of shit hidden in the houses of people you get a police call to?
That's kind of how the tradition started, actually. I really had to go, but Barbara would be mad if I poop in the car. So I got out of the car and picked it up in a doggy bag. You know, like the ones you find at the park. I keep those in my glove box.
So, what, you just left it at the person's house?
You see, I tried to flush it down the toilet by emptying the bag into the toilet so I could use it again later.
Don't do that.
And I missed the toilet, and it landed on the seat.
And?
What was I supposed to do? Use my bare hands and scrape it into the toilet?
You could have used a piece of toilet paper.
Oh yeah, I did. To wipe myself.
And you didn't think to use it to clean off the seat.
I didn't ruin it. I just spilled shit on it.
Tomato potato.
Hey, I'll give you $1,000 to eat that poo.
Make it 10,000 and you've got yourself a deal.
That's a lot of money, but okay. Did it taste okay?
I regret everything. Ah, refreshing taste of Sensodyne, you come to my rescue yet again. Time for me to go sell some drugs. Send me a check.
Anything you want, I got it on lock. Anything you want, I got it on lock. Anything you want, I got it on lock. We all getting money on my block.
Is that Nazuna? I sure hope she's not getting kidnapped. Why the fuck are you against our drug?
Michiru, calm down. He's our loyal business partner.
Loyal my ass, trying to take us down? Well, I'm not down to clown.
This humongous centrifuge will make it easier than ever before to remove impurities from illegal drugs. They will never be more pure than now.
And you broke it. It's going to cost a fortune we don't have to get it replaced.
Don't worry, Nazuna. I have an excellent solution to this. I'm running for president of Anima this upcoming election cycle, and I could use the support of your company, urging its valued customers to vote for me, in exchange for a brand new great centrifuge that is. Great deal, isn't it?
I don't know about that. It sounds like it's way more of a benefit for you than it is for us, Mr. Trump.
Well, the name's not Trump. It's Alan. Alan Sylvester. And if you're really that greedy as the illegal aliens trying to steal our healthcare, I'll also throw in a magnificent, exclusive strain of marijuana, patent like no other. What say you, Michiru? Ready to have the purest drugs in the world and the best marijuana in the world? Of course, I am being very generous. So, I don't want to hear either of you in the news disgracing my great name.
You're stiff-arming us to get more votes? No, we're not going to take your centrifuge.
The small ones don't work as well as the big ones. This one I'm having made especially for you two, and it comes with a built-in air fryer. Now, who doesn't know of air-fried chicken McNuggets? I know for a fact that NFL football players do.
Well, we could always buy a couple small ones.
Well, I hope our ongoing trade relations stay stable after the generous offer you've refused today. I would be careful about how I spend my dollars if I were you. Business is a ruthless game.
You had an important business meeting today. How did it go?
I don't really want to talk about it.
So you think he's threatening to sabotage your business?
He was really upset about the votes thing. Do you think it's too late to go back? After all, he's only going to be office for, what, 4 years?
You make it sound like that's nothing. Hitler was in power for like 6.
You gotta be pulling my leg. What do I do? Look out for my company or for society?
Look what being selfless got you.
So you just want this egomaniac to take power and ruin people's lives, you monster? Is what I would say. If I wasn't hustling drugs again, it would be nice to sit inside with a chair than standing walking around hoping I don't get caught by the cops.
I wasn't staring at your boobs. I was staring at your necklace.
Nazuna got these for us when we first escaped the police in America. It was a milestone that we could maneuver around the law, and this chain represented that. But now it feels like the law is around me no matter what I do, trying to bend me to its will, and I can't shake it this time. I miss those days. It was just the two of us versus the world.
Growing up, I never had anything like that. It was just me alone at recess, alone at lunch, the bullies taking my lunch money. Then I went to high school and my family was murdered. Then I became a police officer, hoping one day to catch whoever killed my mother. But I'm so bad at my job that I feel I'll never succeed.
Damn, you've got some dimensions to yourself after all. Well, I hope you find what you're looking for.
I don't have a horse in this race, but whatever decision you choose, I'm sure it's the right one. Nope.
You sound like you've been rehearsing this a while. I like it, even though I know it isn't the real you.
Nazuna is a horrible influence on Michiru. I'm going to kill her if it's the last thing I do.
Sorry, what'd you say? I couldn't hear you over the sound of me reading my paperwork so loudly in my head. Dear Ma'am Sir Rose, we regret to inform you the Democratic League of Corporations is not thrilled about the connotations of a drug business startup in your country.
I said I'm going to kill Nazuna.
That's great, sweetheart. Do what you gotta do. Wait, did you say kill Nazuna?
She's corrupting Michiru's mind, making her unhappy, dragging her into lose-lose situations she shouldn't be cornered into.
You really like that girl, don't you? I know. Why don't we have her over for dinner? 3 words. Chicken pot pie.
I sent Barbara a letter expressing how unhappy we were with our recent business venture ideas. I wasn't too straightforward because I didn't want to threaten her operations. But it should be clear as day that we should cease all illegal drug activity and keep it strictly to personal use.
Fantastic, Chairman. This would keep you at bay long enough for me to come in and steal the presidency.
One more question, Master Allen. If you wanna become the Animanian president, who will take over as the president of AOL, Time Warner, PepsiCo's, Walmart, Tesla, Toyota, Trader Joe's trademark?
I promise you will become the next hero to bear that mantle.